Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field, become dependable targets for their quarterbacks, and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. Now fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Prescott. Left side here to Sanders. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. One quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. But so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That time, a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And Too Tall Jones in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Finding time. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And they'll bring him down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run. It's a keeper with Prescott. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's a direct snap to Elliott. They put it in the hands of Dez on the end around. The 20. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 41 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He's got time in the pocket. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's got time. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.